If you think your gun collection is safe just because you're a law-abiding citizen, you're in for a very rude awakening. Right now, some of the most popular firearms in the country are being scrubbed from store shelves and turned into legal liabilities overnight. The rules of the game have changed, and it's not just about what you can buy anymore, it's about what you're even allowed to hold on to. We're seeing a massive wave of new bans and high-tech loopholes that are making common handguns and rifles illegal in states across the country. I'm talking about guns your buddies own, guns you see at every range, and guns that were perfectly fine to own just a few months ago. If you own any of the 10 firearms we're about to talk about, you need to pay very close attention to where you live and what the current law says, because one wrong move could land you in a world of legal trouble. We're going to break down exactly which models are on the chopping block and the specific reasons why lawmakers are coming after them so hard. Number 10. Mossberg 590 Shockwave. This compact pump-action powerhouse with a 14-inch barrel has officially fallen into a legal gray area. For years, it was considered the ultimate loophole gun because it wasn't quite a shotgun and it wasn't a pistol. It was just a firearm under federal law. That meant you could enjoy a short barrel without needing a special tax stamp or waiting a year for government paperwork. But that party is officially over in a lot of places. States like California and New York have caught on and updated their definitions to reclassify it as a short-barreled shotgun. The main reason lawmakers are targeting this one is the intimidation factor and how easy it is to hide. Because it doesn't have a traditional stock, you can tuck it under a heavy coat or keep it in a small bag, and that makes people in charge very nervous. In some jurisdictions, they aren't even offering a way to grandfather these in, which means they could lead to mandatory registration or even felony charges if you don't comply. It's a perfect example of how a gun designed specifically to follow the law can be made illegal just by changing a few words in a legal document. Number 9. FN SCAR 17S. This heavy hitter, a semi-automatic rifle chambered in 7.62 by 51 NATO, is now facing total bans in states like Vermont and California. It is essentially the civilian version of what elite special forces use in the field. That military heritage is exactly why it's being targeted. These states have created a checklist of what they call assault weapons, and this rifle checks every single box because of its detachable magazines, adjustable stocks, and threaded barrels. The argument they're using is that this rifle has military-grade performance that exceeds what a regular person needs for hunting or home defense. They point to its long-range capability and its modular design as proof that it's too much gun for the average citizen. Because of this, sales and transfers have been completely cut off in several areas. Even if you already own one, trying to move it to a friend or sell it to a shop is becoming a legal nightmare. It's a high-end, precision tool that's being treated like a dangerous relic from a battlefield. Number 8. Taurus G3 and G3C. These affordable striker-fired handguns are getting caught in the crosshairs of new magazine capacity limits in states like Rhode Island and Washington. This might surprise you because they aren't fancy assault rifles, but they are some of the most common handguns on the market. Since these models are famous for offering high-capacity magazines at a low price, they are now restricted because they hold over 10 to 15 rounds. It's not just about the bullets, though. Lawmakers are also targeting these because their compact design makes them perfect for concealed carry. They claim that the combination of a small, hideable frame and a lot of firepower is a recipe for trouble. The real issue here is that these are often the go-to guns for people on a budget, who just want to protect their families. By restricting these models, the law is effectively making it harder for regular folks to find an affordable way to defend themselves. Number 7. Zastava ZPAP M70. This legendary Serbian-made rifle with a stamped receiver is built like a tank, but it's now a primary target for bans in New Mexico and Virginia. If you're a fan of the AK platform, you know this name. Because it's an AK-style rifle, lawmakers don't really care about the engineering or the history. They see the specific silhouette and immediately think it needs to be gone. This model gets hit by assault weapon definitions because of its military lineage, detachable magazines, and features like muzzle devices. There's also an extra layer of trouble here because of import rules. Some states are moving to ban the sale or transfer of any imported semi-automatic rifle that they deem too tactical. If you live in one of these states, your window to buy one is likely already slammed shut. Even though it functions the same as any other semi-auto hunting rifle, its scary heritage has made it a pariah in the eyes of the law. Number 6. Beretta M9. This absolute classic was the standard issue sidearm for the U.S. military for decades, but now it's restricted to Maryland and Connecticut. You'd think a gun with that much history would be safe, but you'd be wrong. It's been targeted because it's considered a service-style pistol that features high-capacity magazines. The big issue here is its reliability and commonality. Regulators claim these types of pistols are too easily convertible to full auto, so they draw a lot of extra scrutiny under expanded laws. It's a strange situation where a gun is being punished for being too good and too reliable. If you have one of these as your primary home defense tool, you might find yourself limited to tiny magazines that completely negate the reason you bought the gun in the first place. Number 5. Mossberg 930 SPX. This tactical semi-automatic shotgun is designed for home defense with rapid cycling features, but it's been outright banned in Rhode Island. It cycles rounds incredibly fast and usually comes with an extended magazine tube. That's exactly why it's on the list. The state has capped shotgun capacities at 6 rounds. Beyond the capacity, lawmakers hate the tactical look of this gun. Its appearance and the fact that it allows for quick follow-up shots make it mimic restricted platforms in the eyes of regulators. They argue that if a gun is too efficient at stopping a threat, it shouldn't be in your hands. This leaves a lot of homeowners in a tough spot, forced to choose between a legal gun that might not be enough and an illegal one that works perfectly. If you want to keep your finger on the pulse of these changing laws, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Guns You Can't Live Without channel right now so you never miss an update. Now back to our next illegal weapon. Number 4. Daniel Defense DDM-4. This precision AR-style rifle is widely considered one of the best money can buy, but it's now banned in Colorado and Massachusetts. It's rugged and a symbol of high-quality American manufacturing. Unfortunately, that also makes it a symbol for gun control advocates. It's being targeted because it features detachable magazines, adjustable stocks, and a flash suppressor. The laws are written to target military utility and its common use in regulated categories. They look at a high-end rifle like this and say it's too close to what soldiers use. They don't see the millions of law-abiding owners who use these for competition shooting. They only see a platform they want off the streets. Because this model is so well known, it's often the first name written into these new bills. It's a tough pill to swallow for anyone who saved up their hard-earned money to buy what they thought was the gold standard of rifles. Number 3. Sig Sauer P365 Standard and XL. These ultra-compact handguns changed the industry by fitting double-digit capacity into a tiny frame, but they are now restricted in New Jersey and California. They became the most popular concealed carry guns in America almost overnight, but that success has put a target on their backs. Regulators are pushing back because they blur the lines between a subcompact and a duty pistol. The main issue is the magazine capacity. Many states have a strict limit, and these models often exceed it. Their small size makes them easy to hide, which is exactly why they are being banned under capacity caps. Instead of just banning the magazines, some states are making it nearly impossible to sell the gun itself unless it's a specific compliant version. They're effectively making it harder for regular people to carry a tool that gives them a fair chance in a dangerous situation. Number 2. Ruger Mini 14 Tactical Versions. These tactical rifles, chambered in 5.56mm, were long seen as the safe alternative to the AR-15, but they are now banned in Vermont. For a long time, the traditional wood stock version didn't look aggressive enough to be bothered, but the tactical version has detachable magazines and threaded barrels, which matches the criteria for new assault weapon laws. Lawmakers are working hard to close loopholes and erase prior exemptions that allowed these guns to stay on the market. They realized that people were just buying these to get around other bans, so they expanded their definitions. It's a sign that no matter how much a gun company tries to play by the rules will just keep moving. If you bought one thinking it was the legal choice that would never be touched, you're seeing firsthand how quickly that can change. Number 1. Glock 19 and Glock 17. These striker-fired handguns are the most popular in the world, but they are now banned in California thanks to Assembly Bill 1127. The state is targeting the cruciform trigger bar, which is just fancy talk for the internal trigger mechanism. They claim this part makes it easy for someone to slap on a Glock switch and turn the gun into a full-auto machine gun. The crazy part is that those switches are already super illegal, but instead of going after the criminals, California decided to ban the entire gun. Glock has even discontinued most of their Gen 3 models because they aren't going to try to make compliant versions for this law. If you already own one in California, you might be able to keep it, but selling or transferring it is going to get really complicated really fast. We are looking at a future where the most trusted handgun in America could be illegal to buy in several major states. The landscape for gun owners is shifting faster than most people can keep up with. These bans aren't just hitting scary rifles anymore. They're coming for your everyday carry guns and your home defense shotguns. It's a coordinated effort to shrink the market and make ownership as difficult as possible. Before you go, make sure you're subscribed to Guns You Can't Live Without so you're always the first to know when your rights are on the line.